Yeah, I'm Officer Cody Schwartz with the Roswell Police Department. I'm also a canine handler assigned to the canine unit. I started my canine career in Georgia. I certified my first dog in 2015. I laterally transferred to the Roswell Police Department in 2020 in April, and since then I've been assigned to the canine unit. Our unit consists of 3 handlers, myself, Ashley Wood, and Sky Wentland. And then we have a sergeant, Jeff Prince, who also has a dog. And then we have a Lieutenant Chris Bradley, who oversees all of operations in the unit. So our dogs are with us 24/7. They go home with us at the end of the shift. They stay with us all the time, and most of the time they end up becoming a part of our family. So our typical day together is we wake up just like any other day. I get ready for work. The other handlers, they get ready for work, and then we'll put our collars on our dogs, which is basically like putting their uniform on. We'll get in the car and we'll go to work. Our dogs are with us all day long. It's just like having a partner ride with you. And throughout the day, we look to utilize our dogs. We'll stop cars, try to seize any narcotics we can. Throughout the day, we try to break it up to where our dogs have a break too. We'll get them out of the car and we'll go play fetch with them. We'll let them have a break outside of the car, and we'll just take them to the park and play with them throughout the day, just to break up some of that monotony. And that's usually how a typical day in our lives go. So our main function on the unit is, of course, to seize illegal drugs off the street. And the easiest way and the most common way that we do that is through traffic stops. When we stop a car in the state of New Mexico, we have to obtain reasonable suspicion that something illegal is going on in the car. Similar to today, we stopped a car, walked up to the driver, noticed some paraphernalia indicative of drug use inside the vehicle. I asked the driver to step out, walk back to my car. At that point, I deployed my canine to do a free and open air sniff of the exterior of the vehicle. We started at the passenger headlight, worked counterclockwise. When we do that, us as handlers, we look for 3 things. We want to look for a body posture change in the dog, a breathing change, and then a final alert. And as we were going around the car, my dog gave a body posture change near the driver door, started barking. We continued to work around the car, and she gave a final alert, which is a sit near the rear hatch of the car. At that point, the occupants or the driver of the vehicle have 2 options. They can either consent to a search of their vehicle on scene, or the next route is we seize the vehicle and petition the courts for a search warrant. And if the search warrant is approved, then we search the vehicle. So we're the only unit in the Roswell Police Department that has to train and recertify with a 100% success rate every year. So in order to do that, we train every week at least 8 to 10 hours a week. That helps us keep our certifications and to ensure that our dogs are doing what they're supposed to be doing, and that we can certify every year with a 100% success rate. So some other benefits is our dogs are tracking dogs also, so we're not always criminal based. We will search for missing children, missing elderly. Our dogs are also tasked with finding people, not necessarily always criminals. So it benefits the community in finding a lost loved one, which happens pretty regular here in town. So that's another facet of our dogs that aren't necessarily in a bad light that benefits the community in a whole. So our main goal as a canine unit is to benefit the citizens of Roswell. And we do that by removing drugs and criminals off the street. We also assist in finding lost loved ones. I'm Cody Schwartz. I'm an officer with the Roswell Police Department. I'm also a canine handler assigned to the canine unit.